So this morning I was at a real estate closing at an attorney's office, and there were some folks in there, and they asked me, Jeff, what do you think is going to change with the real estate market based on the NAR and the Department of Justice settlement that goes into effect in July? Now, I have been thinking about this, and I think the next 3 months in the real estate market is going to be significantly higher. Now, why do I think that? Well, currently, until July at least, you have a coupling of the commissions. The listing agent will share their commission with the buyer's agent. And that's kind of what they're uncoupling right now. So the buyer is actually going to be responsible for paying their real estate agent. Now, that change most likely is going to go into effect sometime in July. But up until July, we have the current model. We're still coupled with that listing agent. So if you're a buyer, what you're thinking right now is, if I wait until July or August to buy a home, and I want to be represented by a buyer's agent, I've got to figure out how can I either negotiate with the seller on the property to get them to pay some of my buyer's agent fees, or I got to come out of pocket and pay it myself. And that's why I think until that uncoupling in July, that the real estate market is going to be really, really good. What does that mean for you as a seller? You're saying, well, I don't want to put my house on the market because I'm going to get stuck with a 5 or a 6% commission. Well, what I want you to think about is what's going to happen to the real estate market in July and August. There's going to be a ton of uncertainty. A lot of agents aren't going to know what to do. Listing agents aren't going to know what to do. And buyers may be hesitant to buy those properties because after all of the down payments, the closing costs, and everything else involved in purchasing a home, they may not have enough money to pay their buyer's agent. You've got buyers who may step back from the market for a little bit while they save more money or try to see what's going to happen in the market at that point. So if you're selling a home, I think it's important for you right now to get that home on the market and try to actually get it sold before July. Now, if you're a buyer, unless you can negotiate differently, but paying out of pocket for your broker or going worse, unrepresented in a real estate transaction, you need to get that house under contract before July. That's the best I can tell you right now as far as what I think is going to happen in the real estate market over the next couple of months. I'm Jeff Williams, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Hodnett Cooper Real Estate.